today. We're calling it shale. Yeah, we're going to get a couple loads for this driveway. We got this rain coming in. Now that I got this fancy new ride, you know, I need to make sure that I'm not stuck in the mud. So that's where I'm headed. So let's come along. You'll see where it's at and how I'm getting it out of there.
Fiddle tunes and homemade booze, but it always goes too far. Shooting pool, crack a jack, take off now and don't look back. But hey, don't you wanna play? Hold on, sugar, why you look so sad? Come on now, mama, ain't nothing here so bad. You got fast cars, movie stars, party on down the street with Mary Jane, good cocaine, plenty down there to eat. You can double down, throw some dice, you can take off now, don't think twice. But hey, now don't you wanna play? Baby, come on. Tell me where you want to go.
All right, we're getting shale. Look at there. That's 3 bucket loads so far. And as I dig into it, the cleaner it gets. But you know, I'll just keep dealing with it and just keep putting it in here. And like I said, the deeper I get, the cleaner it gets, and the better it gets. So I'm gonna try and shale, see how much I can do for today, but I would like to get all of this covered in shale right here, because this is where I pull in and park and what have you. And at some point I'd like to go ahead and get the whole drive done all the way out, but weather permitting, we're just gonna keep tinkering along with it. see how much I can get, you know. At least it's building it up pretty good. So I figure by the time I get 2 or 3 more buckets over here, this ought to be a nice little parking area right here. Very nice. So like I said, I'm just gonna get what I can get today, and then maybe I'll go get a couple more loads tomorrow. At least maybe 4 or 5 loads tomorrow. Just all depends on the fuel situation. So keep taking her at it, y'all. I'm gonna get a drive in here. I'm gonna get this rock in here yet. You watch me. All right, see it short. All right. Well, I didn't want to show you all the trips back and forth because a lot of it's pretty boring. But that's basically 5 loads, 5 buckets of shale right there. So I'm gonna get tow truck out and smooth this out first before I go get a couple more. And I'm gonna let Bertha take a little break a little bit. She was starting to throw that fuel coat again. So usually if I shut her off and just let her sit for a little bit, she'll be all right. At least till I can get that fuel filter in there, you know, change those out again. So anyway, let me get this done. Take tow truck, do his thing. I'm gonna set y'all up and let y'all see how nice I can make this here. This is gonna be nice though with this much shale in here. I won't have to worry about the mud so much with the car now, you know. So anyway, let's make it happen.
Grab my hand, well, we land. I got the champagne. We can knock it back, get on track, jump on, ride this thing. Double down, roll the dice, take off now, don't think twice. Hey, don't you wanna play? Say hey, don't you wanna play?
Well, that didn't take very long, but you know, this should keep it pretty dry. I'd love to be able to get 4 or 5 more buckets, but it's pretty rough to get it out of there, y'all. So it is what it is. But you know, think about it this way: if I do this every few days, go get 4 or 5 bucket loads, pretty soon all of this right here will be shale, and all of that out there will be shale, and then all the way back there will be shale. It won't take very long at all. And Lord knows there's a whole mountain of it over there, so got plenty to get. Oh yeah, I've got to move my lumber inside somehow. I think we'll put it out there underneath the carport, put it on some logs or something, get it up out of the way here. And I'd like to go ahead and fill all of this in all the way up to the door with shale. Maybe do that tomorrow. Go get a couple more, 4 or 5 more bucket loads tomorrow, and move all this stuff here and just start filling this all with shale, so that way I can get in and out the door without having to worry about the mud. Because I did have some water settle here with that last little rain, so I want to build all this up right here as much as possible and get it to flow out of here. I mean, overall it's doing pretty good, so I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm gonna get me some lunch, take a little break, give me some lunch, and I'll be back. Now I do have the live tonight, and I do have that special guest, which you've already seen, because you won't see this until after the live. So anyway, I'll be back in just a short. All right, good morning. Well, as many of y'all know, it's the day after the live. So yes, I recorded a bunch of that stuff yesterday, and just thought I'd bring you out here and show you what all I did. Just a recap, I guess, so to speak, and show you what happened with the trailer and all that stuff I was telling you about. So I did get a bunch of that leveled out there, well, at least pulled back away from the bank anyway, and got that dug out over there. And so now that I just got to get in there and do some more digging and get the depth around over there a little better. But yesterday, well, after I did that, I went over and started getting that shale, and as you can see, or as you've already seen, that's working out real nice. So I'm going to try to go over sometime today and see how much more I can get to go down that driveway there. I probably want to take some more dirt and smooth that out, which I have some over there. So I'm gonna put the dirt over here first and get that leveled out over there and smoothed out, and then I'll put the rock in, the shale in. All right, some of you like to affectionately refer to it as shale. Oh no, stop yelling at me, Gumby. But yeah, this is all looking nice. So I'm going to show you what happened with the trailer when Joe and I tried to hook it up and go get the car. You know, I broke my jack off of here. So I'm going to show you. The jack itself didn't break, which was pretty amazing. But I'll show you what it did do, which is kind of shocking to me that it did this. But look at this, y'all. It broke that piece, you know, which is, as you can see, is pretty thick steel. So that just goes to show you how tough the jack was, you know, because the tractor, you know, the tow truck, she ain't real strong on picking up stuff, but it was a pretty heavy load, you know. And like I said, if you don't hold the button and hold the trailer up right, it just it fell. But anyway, that's what happens. It fell down and hit the dirt and then broke that. So I think today, this morning, before I get too froggy, I'm gonna get that pile of dirt over there, move it over to the driveway, and look at that. It looks like a ghost flying through there, and it's a cobweb. Well, that was pretty cool. Excuse me. Anyway, get that dirt leveled out, get tow truck over there, level it out, because we do have some rain coming this weekend. So I am going to take part of this dirt and fill in this little spots. You got two little spots right here that stayed pretty damp, and that's that one right there and that one right there. So I filled them in with some dirt and get a tow truck out here and smooth the rest of that out over there. This pile here I will probably just take and spread out over there behind the house pad in that area, just because it's got so much rock in it that just doesn't make much sense to do that. So let me get Bertha fired up. I already had to fire her up this morning to unload the trailer because obviously it doesn't have a jack on it. Big Joe dropped it off this morning and do that. But I sure did enjoy having Jan last night over here on the live. Had a lot of fun hanging out with her. She's always a hoot. She's like one of my people in the world that I just love to death. So kind of made my day that she came over and joined me on the live. She's staying over there with Mama V. So if you don't know Mama V, go check out Possum Run Homestead and give her a big love, give her some love. And yeah, I got to smooth some more of this out here. You can see I kind of pushed it over, but just because I didn't realize there was so many big rocks up in it, so I pushed it over and got the rocks set out aside. And sometime this week I am going to be working on this area right here, all of this, and get the lawnmower moved, the windows moved, the pool down, and get all this stuff cleaned out of here, and get the rest of my flat rocks moved over here to the pergola. So I don't know if I'll have it done this week or not, just because I want to get the shale in here before the rain hits and get this dirt leveled out. So I think that's what I'm going to get after, and then I can get this video out to y'all. So let's see what we can get done. And oh, and I did get a new phone coming, so we won't be having those issues anymore. I did call T-Metro, or Metro, I guess they call it. That's Metro PCS. I called them and said, look, I need a new phone. After doing me wrong on the other phone, I was supposed to get a free upgrade. They decided that they didn't want to do that after that, so I just went ahead and got an extra phone. So I've got an extra phone line in case my line goes down, because, you know, being out here, if you lose your phone, it's kind of devastating, you know. So you're stuck without nothing. But I do have transportation now, so that does save me there. But you know, if I ever break my phone out here and have an emergency, I'm a long ways away from trying to get any help, you know what I mean? So I figured having the extra phone, the extra line is just little safety, you know. It's only an extra 20 bucks a month, so for 20 bucks a month to have that reassurance that I don't have to worry anymore is a big thing to me. So especially after that fall, you know, that fall, that kind of woke me up a little bit about, you know, having that backup around here. So I thought for the peace of mind, 20 bucks a month is worth it. So anyway, let me get Bertha going. Let's get some dirt moving, and we'll be back, all right? All right, well, as usual, I guess I didn't have enough battery in there, or something happened to the battery. So I didn't get I got a bunch of this on record, but evidently I didn't have the settings just right, and then the battery died. So anyway, long story short and a whole bunch of BS excuses, I got her smoothed out a little bit. Anyway, I got the dirt pile moved here, and I got it smoothed out a little bit, but it was pretty wet, so it was real hard to move around. So I got that smoothed out over there a little bit, and the other pile filled in. So anyway, again, long story short, too many excuses. Story of my life, right? But yeah, it's getting there, y'all. So you seen what happened to the trailer, you seen all the other good stuff that's been happening the last couple of days, and the shale. I started to go and get some of the shale today. Well, then got sidetracked. One thing led to another, and you went to see Jan and Mama V for a minute, and then you know, got sidetracked again. So anyway, I am gonna go get some shale tomorrow. I thought it was supposed to rain tomorrow, but evidently it's moved now till Friday. So, you know, typical for up here, right? So I am gonna be going and getting some shale tomorrow, and start loading this out. I do want to do a little more smoothing over there before I start putting it in, but you know, it's a bucket at a time, so you know how that goes. But I will bring you along for all that. But anyway, we're gonna close this video out for today, and maybe I'll sneak in some of that dirt work if I can get it to come out right. I'll sneak in some of that dirt work that I did with the backhoe, and if y'all want to see it or not, let me know in the comments if you want to see it or not. So, and I'll put it out tomorrow. So anyway, in the meantime, y'all don't forget, like and subscribe, share, tell all your friends, come see us at Junktojems, because you never know what kind of junk we're going to turn into a gem. And think of veteran, and go hug someone you love, because you never know if they're going to be here tomorrow or not. All right, so see you then.